Hey YouTubers, this is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my newest movie review on the new 20th Century Studios movie, Ron's Gone Wrong. And it's basically about this boy named Barney, played by Jack Dylan Grazer, who voiced one of Luca's best friends, Alberto and Luca, and is going to be in the sequel to Shazam and was in the first Shazam movie. So basically, Barney is just feeling like an outcast, knowing that all of the people that he goes to school with has a B-bot, but his life changes when his dad and his grandmother get him a B-bot that is named Ron, played by Zach Galifianakis. I hope I said his name right. And let me tell you, their friendship is definitely one of the craziest friendships of all time. But all in all, I saw this movie. I definitely gotta say that this movie was just a really powerful and emotional movie that has a good message. Always remember who your friends are, and especially the ones that stand by you. Also, let me tell you, this movie is definitely a movie you want to go see with your closest friends and best friends. I honestly, literally had a good friend call me during the movie. He's one of my closest and best friends, and I'm grateful that he did call me. I was just legit thinking about him. I can't tell you who he is, but me and him have been friends for almost 11 years, and this movie made me legit think of him. And I'm happy that I did go see this movie, to be honest, because honestly, it was, again, a heartwarming movie. And on to the positives and negatives. First off are the positives. Jack Dylan Grazer voicing Barney. No, not the purple dinosaur Barney. We all know that. Not the purple dinosaur Barney, but the kid Barney. Yeah, but this young man is a very talented actor. We saw him in Shazam, we're gonna see him in the sequel to Shazam, and we saw him in Luca. And this is like his second animated movie he's done. And I literally admire how he's just going with the flow in this movie. Barney is just one of those socially awkward teens that's just trying to get through middle school, and he legit plays this character well. All I can say is that he is again a talented young man. Definitely worth. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. He is definitely the voice of this character. He really dives into this character and honestly brings out Barney in his own unique and fantastic way. That is just something no one else can do except for him. He is good at voicing these animated characters. He really is, and I'm looking forward to seeing what other projects he does in the near future. And the second positive is the moral of the story. Finding your true friends, the ones who will stick by you. I admire that about this movie. I really do, because after seeing this movie, you honestly see Barney's real friends come to him in his time of need, especially Ron, the B-bot. This movie is definitely one you will want to go see with your closest and best friends, and just enjoy the time, and you'll have a shoulder to cry on. You'll have a shoulder to cry on when you go see this movie. And just have a blast seeing it with your best friends and your closest friends. I really think this is a movie that will speak to everyone who has a really close and best friend. And this message, the message that I said earlier, always remember your true friends. This movie really legit brings out Barney's true friends, especially when Ron helps him realize that his friends are closer than he thinks, and Ron, yes, is one of his best friends. But again, Ron helps bring his friends together. And another positive is Zach Galifianakis. I hope I'm saying his name right. His name is the tongue twister. Zach Galifianakis as Ron. He really voices this perfect robot. Again, he is kind of like him. Ron and Barney are like kind of like Baymax and Hero of this movie. Hero from Big Hero 6 of this movie, and I admire that because throughout the movie at first Barney didn't want to have Ron, but as the movie progressed, he realized that Ron is definitely the friend he needs during his time of need, especially during middle school. Middle school is a scary time, kids. It definitely is. I can vouch for that. I was in middle school. Yes, but all in all, definitely the chemistry between these two actors is perfect. I believe that this movie is just something that everyone will relate to. Again, especially if you have a best friend. Something that you will all enjoy and have a fun time watching. I will legit admit that. I really will. And that's it for the positives. On to the negatives. The one negative I have is the main villain. I didn't really connect with the main villain because he wasn't that sinister. All he wanted to do was like control the company from one of his friends. Because that's saying, like this is just like one of his bad friends. Like saying, friends. A real friend wouldn't tear you down, wouldn't steal your ideas or nothing. They would honestly just be there and have your back through thick and thin. Trust me, that is definitely the main villain is definitely a bad friend. And what could have been better is that the villain could have just sort of been more eviler and had his friends back instead of just being a terrible person. In my opinion, that's just my opinion, and that was the only negative I have. And that's it for the positives and negatives. On to my rant. This movie is definitely a movie that you'll want to enjoy and have a fun time watching. Again, like I said, the moral of this movie is always remember your true friends because you never know when you'll need them. In my opinion, you never know. You never know when you'll need them. I honestly believe that that is the main message of this story. And in my opinion, that is just what they were going for. And again, Jack Dylan Grazer as Barney in this movie, he is just one of those characters that people will honestly relate to, and especially if you're starting out in high school. Find a group of people to hang out with and everything, and just remember that they'll always be there for you. And we also get to see a bunch of other characters that honestly who used to be friends with Barney when he was a little kid and everything. And trust me, this movie also has some funny parts to it that you'll crack up laughing at and definitely want to have a fun time with. I legit had a fun time with this movie, and trust me, when you watch this movie, you'll legit, honestly, have a blast and enjoy all the funny and interesting moments in this movie. I can literally vouch for that. I really had a fun time with this movie, and I know you guys will too. For sure you will. And once you see this movie, you'll understand the moral of the message and much more. I really did. When I saw this movie, at first I thought I was going to hate it, but I didn't. I understood the message of this movie and had a blast watching it along with the funny moments and interesting characters. I really did. And that's it for my rant. On to the rating. Sorry guys, give me a second. Give me a second, guys. I give Ron's Gone Wrong a solid B plus. Because, don't get me wrong, the villain wasn't that interesting and appealing. I honestly didn't really connect with the villain at all. None whatsoever. But the moral of the story, again, I know I say it a lot, but this moral of the story, we see like true friendships blossom. And again, Ron and Barney have the best friendship throughout this whole movie. You'll definitely see their friendship blossom and really connect with them on a really high level in so many ways. And if you're a middle schooler starting out in high school, watch this, because once you honestly watch this movie, you'll see the emotional parts in this movie and funny moments and realize the true meaning of friendship. I know when you see this movie, guys, you'll definitely cry tears of joy and still have a fun time watching it, in my opinion. Just remember, just honestly have a blast. Have a blast and enjoy it. Have a fun time with your best friend. Go see this with your best friend, your group of friends, or one of your closest friends. Definitely recommend this movie to everyone who has a really close and best friend. And that's it for my movie review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you guys thought of this movie. Subscribe and share with everyone you know. Press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.